My name is Narup Alphonse. I'm the lead pastor of Lifegate Church here in Denver, Colorado. Over the past 3 years of launching a church, our relationship with One Child began. And what really sparked it for us was seeing One Child's global imprint. And we as a church began to dream and believe that even though we're in a local city in America, God could use us and our influence globally. Individual families, individual couples, individual people experiencing the global influence of One Child. If I had one regret, I would say I wish that we had started with One Child earlier. One of the beauties of church plants is you get to be a pioneer in a new place, in a new city, in a new neighborhood. And you get so focused sometimes on that particular place for good reason. But to be able to simultaneously have a vision for the world and what is God doing in the world. And our dream has always been to be a multi-ethnic church, a multi-generational church. And so to be able to start that on day one would have been amazing. One Child, for us, is a strategic partner. Not just a partner, a strategic partner to get the vision and the mission and the gospel into places by providing holistic gospel, hope, and care. And so what I love about One Child is, one, it's never too late. It's so uniquely crafted to be able to fit into the local church's story. And I could say from the very first time, there was sort of this heart-to-heart connection of we believe the same thing about God. We believe that God is a global God and God is advancing a global kingdom. When I was 21 years old, I sat in the nosebleed section of a church in Chicago. And I heard the pastor say, the local church is the hope for the world. And what I absolutely love about One Child is One Child is not some parachute organization. They really believe in the power of the local church and the power of the community of the church to love the people in that city and care for the people in that city. So in our first conversation, when they mentioned our heart is for the local church, you're speaking my language. That's love at first sight. To be able to partner with the local church, a local pastor, a local staff who loves this city more than we do, who prays for this city more than we do, who loves the children of this city and the future of that city more than we do. We are partnering with the local church. And I'm telling you, when you go overseas and you see what churches are doing with their limited resources, but they're living in the power of prayer and the power of God and the power of generosity through the Spirit of God working in them, it unlocks in you what's possible with all of our resources, with everything God's given us. We're only scratching the surface of what God can do in this city. And I love the way that One Child works. In that partnership, they're connecting local churches to local churches, not just connecting individual Christians to kids in need, but families to churches, churches to churches, and those local churches are invested in the life of these children. To me, that is a picture of the local church as a hope for the world. People in our congregations are ready to get behind something. And we often, as pastors and leaders, can either be the ones who push them and motivate them into that or the ones who hold them back. And the only thing I wish was different was we would have done it sooner. I wish we'd have done it sooner because it unlocks in our church and it unlocks in our people a heart of generosity. We started the year in January of 2019 with sponsorship, and that unlocked in our year financial generosity in our church like we had never seen before. And my personal vision statement for me as a follower of Jesus, not even as a pastor, as a follower of Jesus, is I want to awaken the kingdom of God in every single person. I want to unleash the kingdom of God in every single person, awaken them to what God can do in their life, and then unleash them into the kingdom. And sponsoring children is a very, very simple way to remember that God is working all over the world. And the last time I checked, Jesus said, "Let the little children come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven."